Welcome back, Willow Way. It is Tuesday, the 12th of May. We've got a very nice session lined up for you guys today. We're going to start off by doing a quick warm-up just to make sure that you guys are primed for the session. Then we're going to go into a nice interval style workout, and we're going to do a little bit of a core finisher at the end just to make sure you guys get your money's worth today. Okay, so for the warm-up, what I want from you guys is to go through 3 rounds of the following. We're going to lie down on our chest, and from here, we are going to go for some prone IYTs. So from the prone IYTs, engage the core. We're going to go I's. Then we're going to go for some Y's. And then the last one we're going to do is we're going to go for some T's. Okay, we're going to do 5 at each position. Ideally, you guys will do it a little bit slower and really squeeze your scaps together to make sure we're getting those shoulders nice and warm. Okay, then we're going to go for some pogo jumps. So we're doing some skipping in today's workout, which means we have to warm up those ankles, warm up your calves. So we're going to get our feet a little bit closer together, about hip width. And from there, we're going to go into the ball of our foot. And we're just going to be jumping up and down for 20 pogo jumps. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Get you guys prepared for all of that jumping. Okay, once you guys are done over there, the last movement in today's warm-up is going to be 5 inchworms. So there's no push-up at the bottom. We're just walking it out, keeping your legs as straight as possible. I'm going to go down. That's about as far as I can stretch with my hamstrings. Then I'll walk it to the bottom as far as I can. And then I'll walk it back up, keeping my legs nice and straight. That's 1. We're going to go for 5 of those. Let's go through that one quickly, guys. Make sure that your body's feeling good, and then we'll get started with today's workout. Let's get ready for today's workout. So for today, our workout is called Money Heist. It's going to be 5 intervals or 5 sets, 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. You guys will do 75 double unders or 150 single skips. I'm going to show you guys a different variation now if you don't have a skipping rope as well. Then we're going to go for 25 single arm sumo deadlift high pulls. Those ones you can split up as you like, but let's try and keep it even between the 2 arms. And then we're going to finish off by doing max effort wall walks. So whatever time is left over in your 3 minutes, you are going to do as many perfect wall walks as you can. Okay, so the skipping you guys are good at, you're more than welcome to change it up to singles if you like, but we are going to show you the 75 double unders first. Or you guys can go for some single skips. That's also perfectly fine. And then lastly, if you guys don't have a skipping rope, you can put an object out for yourself, or we've got a line over here that we can use, and we're going to go for 35 lateral pogo jumps. So I'm going to be jumping over, try and get a little bit of height, and we're going to go for 35 of those. Okay, so that's going to get our heart rate up a little bit, and then from there we're going to go for some sumo deadlift high pulls, except today we're working just with 1 arm. So I've got this bottle of water over here, and we are going to work like this. So slightly wider stance. I'm going to hinge back with my hips, so I'm sending my hips back. I'm getting my chest facing almost towards the ground, and from there I'm going to pull it up, try and get it underneath my chin and back down. Okay, so my recommended rep scheme over here is maybe to go 8, then change it up, 7, then go back to your first arm, 5 and 5, and then each round you can start on a different arm, so you'll end up with a pretty even rep scheme. Okay, that's going to work the shoulders nicely. We're still going to be out of breath, and then we're going to get probably to the most challenging part, which is going to be max wall walks. Okay, guys, so with the wall walks, you have the option to decide how high you go. So if you guys go all the way up, that's obviously the most challenging. You can go halfway up, or if you guys don't have a wall or you're not comfortable with wall walks, we are going to be doing some plank up downs. Okay, so here's the most difficult variation. We'll go down to the ground. We're going to push up against the wall, try and stay in a good hollow body position, walk it all the way up, and then all the way back down again. Okay, that would be 1. Like I said, you guys can also choose to go halfway up or 3/4 of the way up. That is entirely up to you. If you don't have a wall or you're not comfortable with the movement, we are going to go for maximum effort plank up downs. So I'm going to start in a high plank position. From there, I'm going to go onto the elbows and then back up into the high plank. And we're going to keep working like that until your 3 minutes is over. Then you'll have a minute to rest, and we'll keep going for 5 rounds. That's it for today's workout, guys. I think it's going to be a burner. I hope you enjoy it. Have some fun. Okay, our final piece for today, just a little core finisher to make sure that you guys go to bed nice and tired tonight. We are going to do 3 rounds of this. You are going to start by doing 9 V-ups. Then we're going to go for 12 hollow rocks. Then we'll go for 15 alternating V-ups. And we'll finish by doing 18 flutter kicks per side. Okay, guys, at the end of every round, you'll rest for 1 minute, and we're going to keep going just like that. Okay, so we'll start off with the V-ups. You guys can lie down. From here, the most important part that I want you guys to get right is to get into a good hollow body position. Okay, so we don't start over here. We start by bringing our chest up. There's no gap underneath my back. I'm lifting up my feet. They stay off the ground for the entire movement. And from there, I'm trying to meet hands and feet in the middle. Okay, you guys are more than welcome to go for some tuck-ups. That's perfectly fine. We're going to go for 9 of those. Then you guys are going to stay in that same position, and we're going to go for 12 hollow rocks. Okay, gentle movement. It doesn't have to be a big hollow rock. You guys can also bring in one leg. You can drop your arms, and eventually you can also bring in both, and we can work it just like that for 12 reps. Okay, then still staying in that same position, making sure that you guys are burning nicely. We're going to go for 15 alternating V-ups. Same movement, except you're working crisscross. Okay, so from here, just like that, with the same modifications. Okay, and then the last movement that I want from you guys is flutter kicks. So by this time, you're going to be burning quite nicely. If you have to, take a breath, and we're going to go from this position for 18 per side. You can drop your hands. And like I said, all of those movements, we're staying in exactly the same position. At the end of the round, recover, try and stand up, maybe try and go into a little bit of a stretch, and then we'll go for 3 sets of that. That's it for today's session, guys. I think it's going to be really tough. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow.